What's up, keymakers? Today we're going to talk about importing your volume settings into BeMob. I'm Bradley G. Smith, and you're a keymaker if you're subscribed to this channel. So, before we get started, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell so you can be notified of future videos. So, let's go ahead and get started. Guys, today's video is really simple. I'm just going to show you in BeMob how you can import your volume settings, including your campaigns, your offers, your landers, your flows, your affiliate networks, and your traffic sources into BeMob. And the reason I'm doing this video, I just switched from Volume to BeMob. I just did a video on this. I broke down Volume and 3 other ad tracking networks and showed you basically why I landed on BeMob. I'm really happy about it. Basically, the long and the short of it is that Volume's prices are increasing, and I don't think I'm their ideal customer, their target customer. So I think probably someone with a currently bigger budget or a team would be the ideal Volume customer. And I'm just not that at this point in time. So I'm switching over to BeMob, and man, I got really fortunate when I got into BeMob. I saw that I can just transfer all of my volume items straight over to BeMob. So let me show you how we do that. So I logged into BeMob. Of course, I mentioned this the other day. BeMob is very similar to Volume. It has all the same items: dashboard, campaigns, offers, landers, flows, traffic sources, and affiliate networks. And I can break down my reports very nicely so I can see what is a converting campaign and what's not. To get to this page, all I have to go to is settings. And if you land on the profile page for settings, then you just come over to import settings is the option. And they have set up a parser directly for Volume, probably because it's the leading industry ad tracking software at this point in time. And they give you an option, a drop down to select, but Volume is the only one that they have right now. But I'm sure they could, if they wanted to, create some more parsers, but this is the only one they have right now. Fortunately for me, that's all I needed. So yeah, I am migrating my stuff from the Volume currently Pro subscription plan, which is $99 a month, to BeMob, which is going to end up being right now free until I actually need a plan where I have to pay, because I'm allowed to have up to 100,000 events for free. But I'm guessing pretty quickly I'm going to hit that. I'm probably going to have to get like their first option, which is I think $49 a month. And then there's overages on top of that if I go over 1 million events. So all that being said, all I have to do is choose Volume as a dropdown and then select my login for Volume and input my password. Let me make sure this password is correct. And then once I have entered the password, I just click import settings. Let me try a different password. Try this one more time. Import settings. As soon as you input the correct username and password, the login and password, then all of your data comes right through. So the only data that comes through is actually the active items. So if you have active campaigns, traffic sources, flows, landers, offers, affiliate networks, those are the items that are going to come through. So right now, I previously had this archived in Volume, but just so you guys could see something come through, I went ahead and made this campaign active again so I can import any of these items. So I just imported a campaign. If I want to import a traffic source, then I can import all my traffic sources. If I had flows at a very high level are just a way to rotate between offers or landers. And yeah, so like if an offer has a daily cap limit set, you can set up rules along the lines of making sure once I hit my cap, rotate to another lander or offer. But I don't have any flows set up right now in Volume. I can also import my landers if I have some, offers if I have some, and affiliate networks that I've input into Volume, and then I already mentioned traffic sources. So final step shows me everything that I'm ready to import, and then when I'm done, I just simply hit Start Import. I'm not going to hit Start Import right here. I've already previously done this. I've already changed some of the items that I've pulled into BeMob. I removed a couple of traffic sources. I had previously pulled in all of my campaigns from Volume into BeMob. I removed most of my campaigns. I set up some new ones. So I've already tailored some of this data, and I don't need to pull this data back in. So I'm going to leave this alone right here. But yeah, that is basically it. That's the long and the short of importing your volume settings into BeMob. I have one more thing I wanted to share with you. So you may be wondering with Volume, how do I export all of my data? Maybe there are some previous campaigns that you wanted to export, maybe some archived campaigns, offers, landers, traffic sources, affiliate networks, any flows along those lines. You can get into Volume and pull up the reports and then export the data. So you can set a custom date range, and then you can export the data into a CSV so that you have it for historical purposes moving forward. So just in case you were wondering, I know I mentioned that you could import only active campaigns, offers, landers, flows, traffic sources, affiliate networks, but you can also export the data. So you have the historical data. If you're like, should I move, should I not, because I want to keep the data, you can keep the data. You just got to export it in Volume, and let me show that to you real quick. If I were to do that, I would go to campaigns, and I would select a date range, custom date range, or custom time, and then I would export. I can say download a CSV, and then I'll have all the data. So I would just go through each one of these options, and if I wanted to if I wanted to see everything, so I had all the data, I can just click the drop down and click all. So you can go to each one of the items, like I've mentioned, campaigns, offers, landers, flows, traffic sources, affiliate networks, select the all drop down, choose a custom date range. I would say go back to all the data that you needed to grab, and then click export on each one of these report pages, and then you can have all the historical data so that you have the confidence when you move from Volume to BeMob that you're not losing anything moving forward. So if you found this video valuable, please give it a like. Also, before I leave, I'll mention really quick, I'm not just using Volume and BeMob to show you how, I'm not just doing videos on them just to show you how to use them. I actually use them for campaigns that I set up. And I just got back into affiliate marketing in mid-2018. And since then, I've set up a forum. It's called followalongs.com. And I'm only accepting 200 members at a time. And you can go to followalongs.com to check availability. Also, this is the forum. I'm looking at one of my follow-alongs right now. This is what you see on the screen. And I just go basically on a day-to-day basis what I have done for the day, or what my numbers are and stats are. And sometimes the campaigns are successful, sometimes they're not. And so what I'm sharing now is any new campaigns that I do going forward. I've already done some campaigns since getting back in mid-2018. But yeah, I just started adding campaigns to the Follow Alongs forum. So I'd love for you guys to come check that out. And yeah, that's all I got. Get in there, check availability, and I will see you guys in the next video.